back to Reactions, Rants, Rabbit Holes. Brandon Hart, Space Trash, featuring Tom MacDonald. And let's just go forward and see what happens.
What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we leave some pretty good space trash. Whole thing gone in a minute flat. No more Starbucks, no more big bags, no more strip malls, just a black hole. No more blue rock that we call home. No more governments, no more politics, no more fake news, no more arguing. Oh, whoa, whoa, we looked up, and my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash. What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we'd do anything to stop that.
Are we the space trash? Or are we being left? Oh, I kind of like this, actually. No, I mean, not even kind of actually. I mean, I like this lyrical content. I'm I think we talk about it enough. Maybe I don't talk about meteors. I just talk about Terminators. But one way or another, it seems like we're all coming to if we don't maybe look up and see it coming kind of thing. Like reflected in the video right now.
Came and turned the clocks back. I bet we'd do anything to stop that. Whole world strong, we try to fight back. We probably do a little more than a hashtag. How about we get the best from our planet and send a group to the moon to diffuse all the panic and the views of the truth until we don't understand it. How about we do a little more than we're actually planning? It's just a bunch of scrap metal that we kill each other for. And your newest iPhone won't matter anymore.
Was that made up on division and made up facts? So I tried to do a request yesterday, and Coldplay. I mean, it came out of nowhere, and I'll try. I'd never listened to the band once, and it got blocked, and I just shit canned it. But within it was some line about the news deceiving you, and here 24 hours later I'm division and made up facts, and I was mentioning that one, and I'll reiterate here. I found it a lot more intriguing now that I watch actual, let's say, school, like actual, not teacher conferences. That's where the public goes in and talks. School board meetings. Woo, sorry, or actual, like the boring part of the news where, you sit through the hearings and watch them. It's interesting what you could hear take place during a hearing, but then gets regurgitated and chopped up in that decisive news cycle. It's weird. I am grateful that I broke through to the, I'm not sure anything but being there listening is, really just asking to be influenced. And instead of being influenced, you should probably use the free will, right? That the WEF says you don't actually have, and they'll take away digitally, but use the free will to find out on your own, to erase the divisiveness and fill in the blanks in that shitty news cycle.
What have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash. Space trash. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Only
thing I know for sure is that tomorrow isn't promised. Yesterday's forgotten, tomorrow could be a coffin. It could start out with a coffin spread all over the continent, or be bombs that they drop and they trying to profit from.
Damn it. That's the Binge and Purge shirt. Now, I know because I actually bought that box set while I was incarcerated and had it shipped home, waiting for me. And that stencil, I put that stencil all over a ton of shit. Pretty sure.
Politics, stop and acknowledge it. Talk before we run out of oxygen. We were all put here to love, but we've been doing the opposite. Tell our kids it's a comet. We know damn well it's a rocket, and we got nowhere to go. We can't escape on a rocket ship. And everybody's different, but we're all made of bones. We tear each other apart when we need each other the most. We'll find out what we have in common when the whole world explodes. And nobody's right or wrong, because we'll all just be ghosts.
Wow, that's
Oh, whoa, whoa, we looked up, and my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash.
I like this a lot. Now I will, for my own point of view, I've got to say, unfortunately, I believe division will have to stay in place in one form, because you would have to divide humanity against those with contempt for humanity. Say, if we all come together, but then we come together and treat, hey, like I just heard up in, so I live up by the Canadian border almost. It's a couple hour drive, I'm there. And I hear that there's a percentage of the population that actually is cool with assisted medical for homelessness. Now, other people cooler than me talked about that yesterday. That's why I know it's a thing. But here's the thing. That's some messed up position there. We're never going to have a discussion about taking down the Billionaire Boys Club and the tippity top, but you at the bottom can go to the hospital and come out compost the other end. Well, then what are we doing? And certainly we're not living for humanity. Humanity just can't be a bunch of rich pricks at the top and a bunch of order-following robots. Just so you know, every time it ends up like that, those are horror dystopian tales. That's not a success story. Y'all can't go to Epstein Island with your yachts. A lot of us just going to be normal people who have a moral base. But I think there's this detachment from humanity now. And when the artists try to remind you, we get caught up in it. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. But we still don't, right? We still don't wonder why it's going to be okay to euthanize, to extinguish the poor and homeless. But then you don't want to know who went to Epstein Island. Are you kidding me? I'm not afraid. They could just shut my whole channel down. That is a much better question than, I feel bad about myself for whining. Why don't you want some real answers? Every time more evidence comes out, the mass society is like, oh God, no! No! I want the criminal to always be right. Victims are crybabies. Right? Hoax after hoax after lie, and the guilty assholes eat it up like it's real. There's why we're space trash. Hey, I like this one.
It's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash. Space trash. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Space trash. Space trash.
Yep. The whole of my life, someone's been crying about nuclear annihilation. Never once wanting to take down the a-holes who want to wield nuclear weapons. See, that's what? Does it take a fucking rocket scientist? Does it take Werner von Braun to figure this shit out? Nah, it takes them people to create it. It would take the masses to say, nah, I'm tired of this shit. I'm not sure you assholes up there actually represent me. Because as pissed off as I've ever been, I didn't want you to push a button and annihilate an entire city because I'm angry. Who are the fucking people that stand up for this shit and want it? Because they've wielded I'm not saying this. Sorry, I moved, so I don't know where to fucking go no more. I'm just saying. I know it's been really easy wielding the fear. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I'm never crawling under my desk and kissing my ass goodbye because the mushroom clouds are coming. I guess I'll go out there, stare at it, and, flip it off with my my hand. But all I'm saying is this non-stop fear. Well, fuck. No wonder everyone can get away with whatever they want. Everyone's terrified. Of what? Each other? Oh my God, they're the same as you. Probably the same problems, same issues, same ideas. But the people that hate you, no. Point. It's them. Bullshit. It's the people at the top telling you how to think. As I said in Harry Mack, I watched a video. Kid walking around the city, asking people what 30% of 100 is. And most of them come up with the answer, I don't do math. You deserve the bombs if you walking around like a normal person and can't figure out basic, simple things. Then of course you'll always be afraid of shit. Because you don't know your ass from the hole in the ground.
Space trash. When it's gone, get it back.
Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. They'll do the whole planet at once. No, they'll wipe 2-3 cities off and scare the shit out of you. Be Chernobyls around each one, and the rest of the world get up and eat breakfast the next day. It's almost like the planet does not care how history has ever worked out. It's gotta be new this time. Now, none of my ranting this was awesome. I very much enjoyed that. I didn't know I was unsubscribed. I thought that was very cool. I liked it a lot. But nothing against the bars, nothing against the music, nothing against the idea. I just wanted to be inspired by it all. Later.